Your $1,400 third stimulus check may land by direct deposit this week. But what about Direct Express? Why have so many users and viewers of this channel who are waiting for their $1,400 third stimulus check to land by direct deposit, specifically on the Direct Express card from the federal government, and when they're on SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, have yet to receive it? What's going on? And what about other consumers and viewers of this channel who are on SSI and SSDI but don't use the Direct Express card? Have they been getting those stimulus checks as well? I have all the details about today, yesterday, and what could be happening tomorrow. Meantime, I have new statements out from the White House. You'll see a new video from the White House Communications Director talking about your $14 third stimulus check. I'll also have a new video from Dr. Fauci addressing the new wave of the pandemic and why stimulus is needed right away. Breaking new videos, breaking news developments, and I have all the major banks that are and aren't paying stimulus checks on time. I have all the great details, and let's continue with Mornings LALATE right now. It's a big day with exciting, great news across the land as millions of Americans await their $1,400 third stimulus check. But what about those on Direct Express cards? Why have Direct Express cards specifically had problems getting the stimulus check out? And what should you expect? And when would that stimulus check land? And what about people on SSI and SSDI who don't use Direct Express, use other instruments? When would you get the stimulus check? I have all those details and more. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. The more you like the video, the better it helps in the algorithm ranking. And in this video specifically, I'm going to be jumping into the live chat with you very quickly throughout much of the video. And I'll be answering some of your questions right off the board. But first, let me get to the banks that have paid some viewers by direct deposit so far. And these were mostly banks that started paying it late yesterday on St. Patrick's Day on March 17th, late in the day. They are Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Bank Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, also Wells Fargo, Bank America, Chase, Navy Federal, and H&R Block Emerald Card. Now let's cut over to viewers and banks that they've had problems with. Categorically, I have yet to see one viewer who has received a direct deposit on the Direct Express card as of early this morning, but I'm going to check the chat with you in just 1 second. I have yet to see anyone on the Direct Express card, when underwritten by Comerica Bank, receive a stimulus check. And I've also had problems with any viewer who just banks specifically with Comerica Bank to have received the stimulus check as well. So what's going on? Now, before I get to the Direct Express card specifically, let me address a couple of issues. First, if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits, you are getting a stimulus check. You do qualify for one. Let me make that very clear. You do qualify for a stimulus check of $1,400, the full amount. That's number one. Number two, is it coming to you specifically or coming to someone else? Let me go over that. The stimulus check would go directly to you with the exception of a few scenarios. Number one, you have a payee. Or number two, you are a dependent on someone else's tax return. That's a very strange circumstance, and I'll go over that in a second. The third scenario, of course, is if you're a husband and wife, you're not going to get separate stimulus checks. If you're both on benefits, it's going to go as one stimulus check. But I have seen strange situations about that as well. More about that in a second. And would it come by direct deposit? If you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits and use Bank America, it's going to Bank America. If that is the way in which you receive your monthly benefits from the U.S. government. If they go to Bank America as your account, it's going to Bank America. If you use a Direct Express card, it's going to the Direct Express card. Now, I've had one viewer yesterday, Rock River, that has both a bank account and also has a Direct Express card. That viewer showed it in the viewer's bank account, not on the Direct Express card. Very peculiar. All right, before I get into the live chat, let me explain some of the strange scenarios that have been happening. Husband and wife, one's on benefits, one is not on benefits. One got a stimulus check, the other one didn't get the stimulus check. Very weird. Another situation is a person is a dependent on someone else's tax return, but got the stimulus check themselves. This is the message I want to deliver to you before I get into the live chat. If you think it may be in more than one location, look at all the locations. Because ultimately, one of the very unclear messages that has always circulated, thank you, Becky, for becoming a Purple Power member. One of the very common misstatements that circulate during stimulus check deliveries is that it comes in one place and only in one place. That is absolutely untrue. If you think it may show up in a bank account that you have, watch that bank account. If you think it's going to go to the Direct Express card, watch that as well. If you think because you're a dependent on your son's tax return, check with your son every day. Have your son check his mail. Have your son check his bank account. Also, check your mail, the paper mail in the mailbox, in addition to your direct deposit accounts. Literally check everywhere, and also check throughout the day. What I want you to know is that deposits are made throughout the day. Today is March 18th. It's early. It's only about 10 o'clock. And they can continue throughout the day. And with that, I think we are up to date on the major things that you need to know so far going into this recording. Let me jump into the live chat. Let's see what people are saying. There's Jennifer on SSI, haven't gotten anything yet, needed. So this is the message I want to deliver. It's not a factor of whether you're on SSI. It's a factor of who you bank with. So when you're dropping comments, and I'm reading the comments now, if you can, please put who you bank with, and if you have not gotten it, or if you have gotten it. That's the single most important determining factor. And if you use Direct Express by Wells, say Direct Express by Wells, or Direct Express by Comerica, haven't gotten it, say that as well. That's where it really helps. My mom got her first and second stimulus check on Direct Express, but has not yet gotten the third, says Susan Mikey. I appreciate that. Thank you for the comment, Susan. So yeah, this has been the issue, is that countless viewers of this channel have not gotten the Direct Express stimulus check yet. The good news is that everyone is in the same boat. The bad news is we don't know what's going on with the Direct Express card. I see some comments where people are saying, I'm hearing rumors about. I got to tell you, all those rumors are just wrong. So I'm not repeating those rumors on camera. Let's see what else. Ooh, the comments are flying. Let's see if I can read them. Let's see if I can. Oh, geez. Okay, there's a way with my monitor I can freeze the comments because otherwise I wouldn't be able to read them. Brandy, I have a Direct Express card through Comerica. So I called Comerica today, and they said they do not release any funds as of yesterday to people with Direct Express cards through a service. Well, we certainly do that because I recorded that 5 times yesterday. The question is whether they're releasing it today. But I really appreciate your comment, Brandy. So yeah, we do know that because yesterday, no one on Direct Express through Comerica got the stimulus check. As of 10 o'clock this morning, I would like to see if anyone got it, but I don't think anyone has. There is Elay Maining right below Brandy, says, I use Comerica Direct Express. I haven't received anything else. There is Robert Hyde, haven't gotten on Direct Express by Comerica. There is K Brown, SSDI Chase, nothing posted. So K Brown, the good news for you is stay attentive, stay vigilant, stay with me, because viewers have seen Chase since the 17th. A few saw it on the 16th, but most saw it on the 17th. So that's good news. There is Sharon Kitchens, Bancorp Chime, nothing yet for SSI. So this is how you just assess your stress level. It depends on the person. Where am I? Let me cut back. How do you assess stress? Everyone's getting it from this instrument and I'm not, or no one's getting it from that instrument and I'm not. Here's how I would deal with the situation. If I was a Direct Express Comerica user and I saw all these people not getting it from Direct Express Comerica, I would have no stress level to the situation because I see everyone's not getting it. Everyone's not getting it. I understand there's a problem. The problem is not me. There's a problem with Direct Express. So I would not have stress about figuring out what the situation is. I clearly know the situation's not me. The Chime situation would be different for me. I would have a different level of stress for the Chime. Why? Because I have viewers on SSI and SSDI who got Chime deposits last Friday. Had viewers that got Chime deposits this last Monday. And now we're going into, Thursday? So let's say you don't see Chime Bank Corp SSI this Friday, and it's been a week since other people have seen it. At that point, this is really my message to you. I think it may be coming by paper check. This is what I've been telling a lot of viewers of this channel is that if you bank at a bank where you see a lot of people getting the stimulus check so far, this is not Direct Express, but I'm using the Chime as an example. And you go a week or a week and 10 days and you don't see it by direct deposit, really stay attentive to that mailbox because it may be in the mailbox. All right, let me jump back into the chat and see more about the Direct Express experience as viewers are reporting. What's going on with Direct Express, says Jerry D. I don't know. I mean, that's why we have this video. There's Susan Weller. I'm on SSI. I got mine yesterday. US Bank. Thank you, Susan. So Susan is among some of my viewers that got it on US Bank. That was on my list. Remember, at the top of the video, just joining me. These are banks that viewers on SSI have received direct deposits from. Citizens Bank, PNG, Bank Corp Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, just like Susan Weller, PNC, Capital One Bank, MetaBank, Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, Chase, and Bank America. Let me see what else. I heard on IRS's website they have 3 months to send it. Let me address something also. Where am I? There's a lot of strange official statements out there that make no sense. You've seen the video on this channel, which I can show you the video right now again. The president says everyone's getting a stimulus check within 10 days of when it became law. That's the end of next week. If you go to the Direct Express website, which I was going to show you, but I didn't want to get into, if you go to it yourself, you'll see that it'll say, we're sending out the stimulus checks in like 5,000 years. Excuse me? So I don't know what the Direct Express's website, why they even have that language on there. As an underwriter of a federal instrument, why are you saying that stimulus checks are going to take 1,000 years to come out to consumers if you go to their website? When this was the message from the president.
100 million shots in people's arms. 100 million shots. And 100 million checks of $1,400 or more in people's pockets within the next 10 days. We're on the way. Help is on the way.
And that's the message. 100 million checks will land in 100 million accounts or mailboxes in 10 days. Well, everyone but Direct Express, you would hope that that is not the president's message. And it certainly is not. Let me make it very clear. The president's message is the 100 million is not everyone else but Direct Express. But that is sort of how people on Direct Express are feeling today, because a message is very loud and clear out from the White House, and the instrument of the federal government to pay your benefits for SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, as of Thursday morning, which is, I think, 2 days after that video. That video was 2 days ago. Have yet to see any deposit in their bank account from Direct Express card. Let me jump back into the live chat and see some of your comments. Let's see. Nothing pending in Wells, says Donna. Thank you for the comment. Does Comerica have a phone number? Of course I do. Union Bank has theirs. Oh, I appreciate that. That's from Gunn. Let me write that one down. So Union Bank is added to the list of those that have posted the funds for some viewers of this channel. Really appreciate that. Tanya, SSI, Bank America, got the first and second stimulus check, nothing yet on the third. So Tanya, stay vigilant, because Bank America is on the list of those that some viewers have received the stimulus. Terry, I got my first with no problem, my first and second with no problem. I'm a non-filer on SSI with Direct Express, no stimulus yet. Thank you for your comment, Terry. Thank you for your update. There's Ron Lutz. I'm on SSDI. I got the first one by direct deposit to my bank PMC. Second was mailed. Here we go. Now the tool says more information. Shed some light, LA. Wow. I really am going to shed some light right now. I love, I wish I had a camera on what I do on set. It's sort of like I wish I had like a GoPro camera that could shoot what I'm doing. But let me show you what's going on. Let me show you with my hands what I'm doing. To this side, I have several monitors here, but I have one monitor just for your comments. It's moving so fast that no person would ever be able to read it. So I'm literally grabbing something like you're throwing darts at the carnival. I'm grabbing comments as fast as I can grab it. And I grabbed Ron's, and I adore his comment because it's really helpful comment. So Ron says he got his first stimulus check by direct deposit to PNC, which is actually on our list of banks that have paid this week. And the second one was mailed. The third one, he's gone to the IRS Track My Stimulus tool, and it says, need more info. That has a lot of information in that comment. Let me go over each of the things. And guess what? It sets up the spoiler for what I was going to detail for you later in the video, but I'm going to do it right now. 1, if you got the first stimulus check by direct deposit, or you got the second stimulus check by direct deposit, and you're waiting for this one by direct deposit, and this is not the Direct Express, well, yeah, it is the Direct Express card. If you got the first or second by direct deposit, wherever it was landing, even if it included Direct Express card, guess what? You're hearing it only from me on this channel. It may show up in the mail. Just like Ron said, his first was in PNC in the bank by direct deposit, and the second one just sort of showed up in the mail. The third one may do the same as well. Ron is an example of what happened to millions of Americans across this country in a story that was buried because it was the Christmas holiday weekend. And I ran it. No one else heard the story. This was the story. People who had set up direct deposit like Direct Express never got the second stimulus check by direct deposit. And they're like, it's missing. Where'd it go? They went to get the mail, and they're like, honey, there's a check here in the mail for our stimulus. Why'd it come in the mail? It's supposed to come by direct deposit. IRS was asked to explain these situations. They said, some people who think they're going to get by direct deposit may get it by paper check. And they may also get it by debit card. And people who got the first stimulus check by paper check may get it by debit card. So this is the message I have for my viewers on Direct Express. Look for the check every place it could possibly be, including the mail. Because as we go into early next week, if we start to see some of you on Direct Express getting it on the Direct Express card, but others not, then that means those that did not may be getting it in the mail. Now understand, I don't think the Direct Express cards are, we are at the mail situation yet, because none of you have gotten on the Direct Express cards. It's just very obvious. None of you have gotten on the Direct Express cards. So there's something that is delaying everyone's direct deposit for the Direct Express card. But whether you bank at Bank America or Direct Express card, some of you may have it show up in the mailbox. And don't be alert. Coming up later in this video, I have a new video from the White House about this $14 stimulus check. This new video came out today. This is the communications director, and I have a new video from Dr. Fauci talking about the third wave. But I'll have more about what's going on with the $14 stimulus check right after this commercial break. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to jump right into the chat. Let me just jump right into the chat. No commercial break. Let me jump right into the chat and continue with some of your comments. because there is so many comments I got to go over. So let me stay with it. Okay, some of the comments are flying. Tammy, my first was direct deposit. I didn't get the second, and I've not seen the third. Well, Tammy, Tammy or anyone else who has not gotten the second stimulus check, you should have used the 2020 tax return to request the missing stimulus check. Tim Browder, nothing in Missouri on Direct Express. Got the first and second, no problem. Someone dropped the ball this time. What's going on this time? Tim Browder. One question I'd like to ask my Direct Express users. Did your Direct Express deposit the first and second time come about the same time as everyone else that doesn't use Direct Express? You know, people that use Bank of America, Chase. Did you get your first and second about the same time, or did it come a little bit later? Because I was not, as you see, I was not covering Direct Express cards in second stimulus, and this channel did not exist for first stimulus. My bank is waiting, says Sabrina. Why First Citizens Bank? Some viewers have gotten it from Citizens First Bank. So some viewers say that their first and second stimulus check came around the same time on Direct Express as people that were not using Direct Express, that it basically came around the same time. Someone said no a little bit later. Kat said a little bit later. Someone said no about the same time. Sherry said about the same time. Someone said no about it later. Vicky said around the same time. There is Danny Martinez came a little bit later. Let's see what else. Did your second stimulus or first stimulus check by Direct Express come later or around the same time? Let's use those words because we got so many things going on right now. Came sooner. Oh, wow. Someone just said came sooner. I'm having problems even grabbing the chat because the chat's moving so fast. Thank you, Stephanie, for becoming a Purple Power member. About a little bit later, said someone. Wow, I can't even grab it. Let's see what else. A little bit later, says Myra Figueroa. What a beautiful name. A Direct Express stimulus. A little bit later. Do you have to do the 20? Okay, there's a great question. Adam Bustinza. Do you have to do your 2020 taxes to get the stimulus check? No. But the IRS needs to know you are alive and you exist and where you are. And if they do, and you're on SSI and you get benefits every month, or you're a veteran, you're senior, then they know where you are. That's sort of a no-brainer across the board. Coming up in a second, I'll be going over more of your comments in the live chat. But here, let's watch a video released by the White House overnight talking about your stimulus. This is new video released just minutes ago from the White House explaining the stimulus check that will be landing in people's bank accounts.
The American Rescue Plan has passed Congress and President Biden signed it into law. So I'm going to tell you about how it's going to help you. This bill is going to help families all over the country. It provides $1,400 checks in direct relief to the families who need it most. It provides the extension of unemployment insurance. So 11 million people in this country who otherwise would have lost their unemployment insurance in March are now going to see that extended through the beginning of September, and they're going to also get an extra $300 a week. This bill also expands the child tax credit, which means that families will receive a $3,600 benefit for every kid under 6 and a $3,000 benefit for every kid between 6 and 17. And this bill is going to help small businesses. The money in this bill provides access to capital, especially for minority-owned small businesses, to ensure that they can get through this moment. In addition to those benefits, this is a bill that's going to fund a national vaccination program. So it's going to ensure that you can get a shot and that we get a little bit closer to the goal that President Biden laid out last week of getting this country one big step closer to normal by the 4th of July. So these are just some of the many ways that the American Rescue Plan is going to help you and families like yours all across the country. If you want more information, you can go to www.whitehouse.gov/American Rescue Plan.
This is among the pushes from the White House for Americans to learn about their stimulus relief. Ironically, the person you saw just deliver that message was not one of the president's economic council members or financial advisors, but his press team member. Clearly, an interesting choice to have a press team member brief the American people about money rather than have a money person in the Biden administration. Let me jump back into your credible comments. My Direct Express card is through Comerica and nothing yet, says Sandra Carter. I got nothing yet, says Good Citizens. Charlotte Day, LATE, have you heard anything about Woodforce Bank? No, I have not, but thank you for your great comment. What are the banks doing? Holding them back to collect interest on them, says James Hike. I'm still owed $2,100 from third stimulus. Viewers won't be getting that $2,100 from third stimulus. They will only be getting a $14 stimulus check. Anyone use Green Dot for third stimulus, says Arel Dorsey. Yes. So let me recap, if you're just joining me, some of the banks that have paid stimulus to viewers this channel, if there are on SSI, SSDI. Viewers on SSI, SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, and veterans benefits, and those that are not as well, have received $14 stimulus checks in Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, Union Bank, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People United Bank, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, MetaBank, Navy Federal, Wells Fargo, Chase, and the big surprise so far, and the purpose of this recording, is that no viewers at the time of this recording, which is 10:30 on the West Coast, 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 1:30 on the East Coast, have yet to receive by Direct Express Comerica card. No viewers of this channel who use the Direct Express Comerica card have yet to see that third stimulus check showing up. Bruce, my sister has not received anything, yet she uses Bank America as his bank. So this is sort of where things are happening, is that while you just heard a list of some banks where viewers have received the deposits, some have received, some have still not received it. So Bruce's sister hasn't received it from Bank America, but other viewers have received it in Bank America. Sheila, nothing yet from Chime Bancorp. So this is one of those banks that I might be a little bit edgy about in a couple days. Why? Because I have viewers on SSI and SSDI that have gotten it from Chime as of last Friday. So at what point does one start to worry that you have seen people from that bank get it and you haven't? It's certainly not the case with the Direct Express card because no one has received it through the Net Express card so far. There's Maryland, Educators Credit Union, nothing. Thank you for the update. John Benari says Comerica Direct Express did not pend on my last check, but just showed up. So is John Benari, do you mean that you have just seen Direct Express post your $14 stimulus check? This may be the first person, if I'm reading that message right, that they have shown Comerica showing. Chasey Phillips, nothing yet from Direct Express. Holland Heffings, what about SunTrust Bank? Haven't seen anything from that. Anne Marie, nothing from Chase. Give it a little time, Anne Marie. Some have it from Chase, some have not. Amex Card Bluebird through MetaBank. I got mine. That's great. Let me write that down. I mean, that's another MetaBank instrument, but it's the Amex Blue, what is it called? Bluebird? Not the purple bird, not the purple hawk. It's the Bluebird from Amex, which is underwritten by MetaBank, which was already on my list. Renee got her stimulus checks, and congratulations for Renee. Michelle Allagood, Wells Fargo, nothing. Give it a little time, Michelle. Debbie, I'm reading the comments. Some have received their stimulus check. Debbie, you mean some on Direct Express are seeing the stimulus check? If you are a Direct Express consumer and you just started to see it post, so yes, there's John Benari. So John Benari, who is a member of this channel and is a Direct Express consumer, he says it just posted. John, do you know when you first saw it post? Or when have you been looking throughout the day? Have you been looking throughout the day and it just showed up, or is this the first time you looked today? Because this is breaking news happening right now. Thank you, John, for your insight. Katz Leela, thank you for becoming a Purple Power. So this is why we have a live show. One viewer has just now reported Direct Express showing up today as of 10:29. My question to John Benari is, when during the day did it show up? Do you know? Have you been looking throughout the day, or did it just post? My concern is also the chat is going so fast that I'm going to miss some people's comments. MetaBank, nothing. Has anyone else on Direct Express just gotten it? Jennifer Watson, nothing yet. Nothing from Comerica Bank, says Kathy. Tara, nothing yet from Tara for Comerica Bank as well. And let me now cut back to a new video that is breaking today as well. And this is from Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci was asked to address the concern of whether the current vaccine works against the variances, or whether we may have another issue as forced stimulus heats up. Here's a question from April Ryan to Dr. Fauci about the variants.
Thank you. I want to get back to the issue of children and vaccinations. What is the current research showing right now as it relates to vaccinating school-aged children? And I ask that because I'm hearing from doctors that there is a concern about the possible change in the genetic profile by 2 of the vaccinations versus the Johnson & Johnson. If you can give me a comment on all of that, all of the above. Thank you.
Dr. Fauci?
Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you for that question, April. Right now, there are a couple of studies from multiple companies looking at vaccines in children. Just to let everybody know where we are, the vaccine studies that are done right now are looking at both safety and immunogenicity. It's not looking for vaccine efficacy signals because you would need tens of thousands of people in those trials. We're trying to do bridging studies to show comparable immunogenicity at the same time of looking at safety. We will know answers to that for high school level individuals by the time we get to the fall. And when you do an age de-escalation in younger children, we just started a study with Moderna literally this past week, in which we're going to do age de-escalation from 12 to 9, 9 years to 6 years, 6 years to 2 years, and 6 months to 2 years.
What we saw while that Fauci video was running was Terry, one of the viewers of this channel, said, I don't know if Terry is a man or a woman, but Terry said that he shows that March 22nd, his funds will be available, next Wednesday, his funds will be available for Direct Express. For reasons unclear, Terry now, one of the viewers says, when he logs into his Direct Express account, it shows the funds pending status and available Wednesday. There was also another viewer who said, don't kill a messenger, and I certainly won't, that said they had heard a rumor that it's going to post on the 22nd. March 22nd. Now, of course, this is pure gossip. I want you to understand, it's pure gossip that's going to post the 22nd. But I do have one viewer saying that he has heard it's going to post Wednesday. It shows it pending for Wednesday in the actual count. Debbie says, I just checked Comerica and nothing in Kansas. So this is really interesting. If you're just joining me late in this video, let me tell you what's going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on. And I think we've seen some movement. It's about 10:40 on the West Coast. And, this has been about 37-minute video. And I think during this time of this video, things have really changed. One viewer has now reported receiving the Direct Express by Comerica deposit available funds. 2, I had one viewer yesterday who said their Direct Express account underwritten by Wells, which I have not yet seen anyone else underwritten by Wells, which is very weird, saw it post yesterday. Number 3, another viewer has reported that it's showing pending for next Wednesday from Direct Express. Now, what's also really interesting is I had a viewer 2 days ago who said her daughter showed it pending for Direct Express, but didn't show a date for when it was pending. So we're seeing some strange anomalies or changes. What's an anomaly? Where it's a rare occurrence, or maybe it's a change in the situation. Yesterday, this list, which if you see it here, it's relatively long. This list of banks that were pushing out, making funds available, suddenly grew very quickly in a very short period of time. And it was around now. It was around the middle of the day. So let me recap where you are. Direct Express cards, Comerica. Only one viewer has yet reported receipt of the funds. Two show it pending, of which one says it's pending for next Wednesday. There is a lot of chatter about when it may appear from Comerica. It is yet to appear in mass amounts for viewers this channel. When I mean mass, I mean more than 20 or 30 or 40 viewers. So it's still very, very small. But if you're on SSI and SSDI, some viewers have gotten from Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People's United Bank, US Bank, PNC, Capital One Bank, Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank America, Union Bank, Meta Bank, and also Amex Bluebird, and Navy Federal. Wow, a lot of information. And guess what? The information is still really changing. Nothing yet, says Paul on his Direct Express from Massachusetts. Heather, MetaBank, nothing from MetaBank yet for her. And there we have Yvonne. It came when I got my monthly payment on the 1st. Nothing from Direct Express, says Yusha. Johnny Thompson, nothing from Direct Express in Louisiana. Thank you, Johnny Thompson. And Susan, nothing. Carla, nothing from Wood Forest. Well, guess what? I'm not going away. As we go into the top of the hour, we're approaching 11 o'clock on the West Coast, 1 o'clock on the East Coast. And guess what? Noontime LALATE is just around the corner. So join me in about 30 minutes from now, 30 to 45 minutes from now approximately, as Noontime LALATE heats up. I'll have the big updates about your stimulus check and also direct deposits. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. By subscribing, you'll see the next video when it goes live. Also like this video. It really helps in the algorithm ranking. Let's do 6,000 likes. Let's figure out how to do it. And also, if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. I'll see you on Noontime in just a little bit, approximately 30 minutes. And stay with me as LA continues this midday.